So, I want to ask you something because it's funny. Donald Trump, the previous president, said that China did a bad thing by taking companies and putting themselves in the part of the company. I think that actually, if you're a business in China, you have to allow them to regulate you. It's actually a good idea. A lot of companies have a certain divestment to the government because of the ability for the government to check up on them at any time. The reason why I find this funny is because the Republicans say that's how the Chinese use their government to infiltrate companies and steal secrets in order to manipulate America to push America down. However, in the United States of America, we just allowed for Google, through the Google Play Store, to allow for you to have Parler on your phone, but Google now owns part of Parler and can restrict what you see from Parler. So Google is technically turned into, through the Apple Play Store, China. No, I mean it. Think of this. If Google, through the Apple Play Store, tells people what they can and cannot see through an app that you download through a third-party vendor provided through them, they're doing no different than the Chinese. It's a communist platform then. And I'm not arguing with it. I think it's a good thing. I think it's great that you guys can actually go out there and talk to each other about attacking the Capitol and talk about doing terrible things to one another and promoting racism. I worry, though, that if you make Google into God and God becomes Google, then the Google becomes your way of life. And then what happens to you? Because everything you do is technology, and it's just a matter of time till you give it all away to the 5G. The Republicans sold the 5G in the United States. That's why they were so scared of giving it to Huawei, because Huawei is 5G capable. Huawei can go everywhere. It can extend itself so far on just simple basis. But they didn't want to hear, so they lied. And now look what happened to them. Because they lied about China and China being in, the Republicans have now lost the ability to have their voice, to promote conspiracy theories and create violence in the backdrop for Donald Jonathan Trump. Well, in the end, I think it works out. However, for you people here, when I come back in 25, 32, 52, or 82, you're not going to be very happy with what you've done to yourselves. Because there'll be many of you, and there'll not be a single one of you, because you are going to fall into a trap where you now no longer will have the ability to communicate, because it's a matter of time before they eliminate the ability for you to have a process. You blame China for trying to protect people, keeping companies safe. But then you say you have a freedom of speech, of which can be censored by Google or Apple. Who have you eaten from? It is a tree of fruit of knowledge, but the knowledge is held sincere only to those that create it. So once again you have chosen the fruit. And you have climbed to the top of your pillar, and you scream at the top, only I can be heard. And only certain people are allowed at the Tower of Babel, are they? And only one word was created, and all the people spoke one language. And then we struck them down, and we broke every temple they had, and we destroyed all the palaces of glass, and we shoved them into the earth and destroyed everything. And we broke their people, and it was good. It was good. God bless God. Let's do it again.